Good morning, class.
Good morning, sir.
So today we're looking at equations and inequalities. At this point we have done, in yesterday's lesson we have looked at simultaneous equations, correct? And these simultaneous equations we use the first method, which is by substitution. Today we're going to look at simultaneous equations but dealing with elimination, okay, which is the second branch of this type. Okay. So this is examples for exercise 4.8, is that correct? And 4.8 is on page 86. The exercise. 86. However, this is example 1, and this example 1 is on page 8, also on 86. Why tell me the example, the exercise is on page 86? Okay, so now today we're going to look at doing it by using elimination. Now, it is nice to know both ways, okay, especially if you're going to you're going to university or things like that. If you go with 3 or 4 unknowns, it's going to work easier if we do it by elimination. But because in high school we only deal with 2 unknowns, okay? Yes. That is why substitution seems to be an easier option for us. Okay? Yeah, you use it till grade 12. But let's look at the elimination. If you feel that this is an easier method for you, you can apply it. Okay? So let's look at the elimination method. This is example 1 and it's on page 86. So we are told to solve the system of equations. Okay, you've got x plus 2y equals 5 and you've got x minus y is equal to negative 1. Okay. So again we name this equation 1 and this is equation 2. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write it here. Equation 1, equation 2. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do exactly what the note says, or the heading says. I'm going to eliminate one of the variables. Okay. I'm going to eliminate one of the variables. If we look at equation 1, if I must add equation 1 and equation 2, what's x plus x? 2x. What is 2x minus 1? 5 minus 1? 4. Have I eliminated? Have I gotten rid of a variable? No. But what will happen if I've gone and subtracted those two? What if I said subtract equation 1 from equation 2? Whatever follows from, we write first, no? Or we could also say subtract equation 2 from equation 1, then you would have worked straight. Not so. So let's go back. Let's just keep it as I had it. So subtract equation 1 from equation 2. So in other words, it's going to be x minus x. Can you see that, people? X minus x. And what's x minus x? Cancel. Then it's going to be negative y minus plus 2y will give us what? Sorry? Negative 3y. And what's negative 1 minus 5? Negative 6. So how do I get x on its own? Divided by negative 3 both sides. So it cancels, so y is equal to 2. You see that, people? Easy, no?
Sir,
yes?
what if there was a coefficient on
yeah, that's the next question. That's the next example. Nice, you're thinking far ahead of us. You want to make our lives difficult, no? But you're right, it's coming. So what do I do with this, people? I substitute that into any of the previous equations. Can you see that? What I'm going to do is I'm going to substitute y is equal to 2 into equation 1 or 2. Okay. Why did we substitute it yesterday into equation 3? Because already we had x is equal to something or y is equal to something. But here, in this case, you don't have that. So you can go into any of the two equations. Does it make sense? Right. So what do I have now? Who can tell me? So y is 2. So x plus 2 times 2 is equal to 5. Not so? So what's 2 times 2? 4. And 5 minus 4. So x is 1. Okay. Any confusion, people? Okay, you all with me still, huh? Alright, let's take this out. Copy. Let's look at example 2, and example 2 is on page. Example 2 is on page 86. Okay. Solve the system of equations by using the elimination method. So here, they tell you you must use elimination method. So if I have used substitution method, you expect the marks for it. If the question says elimination, you must use elimination. Okay? But we are nice people, no? So we won't ask you. You must do elimination or you must do substitution. We'll leave it up to you. But in this case, if the question does say specifically or explicitly which method to use, you must use the method that it's questioned. Okay? Yes. So solve the system of equation by using the elimination method. Okay, let's pull this down here. Let's see. So again, I'm going to write those two equations down. So it's going to be 3x plus 2y is equal to 2. And you've got 5x minus 2y is equal to negative 2. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is to make a note on the side here. We're going to do the sum together now, okay? Yes. Make a note on the side. So the first thing you're going to check is for at least, okay, we must first check that at least one of the variables coefficient is the same. Okay? So the first thing we're going to check is if one of the variables coefficients are the same. Okay, what's the coefficient? The number in front of the variable. So what's the coefficient of x? 3. What's the coefficient of y? 2. What's the coefficient of y? 2. Negative 2. Okay. So, is there coefficients that are the same, more or less? Yes, there's a 2 and a minus 2. Irrespective if it's plus or minus. What I'm worried about is the number if it's the same. If both is 2 or one is minus or plus, will be categorized as the same in this time. You guys understand? So if you went to the previous sum, you would have seen here, was the coefficients the same? Yes, the coefficients here was 1 and 1. Can you see that, people? So yes, the coefficients are the same. Right. Secondly, if it's not the same, we need to get it the same. Okay. I'll tell you now, and you'll see the third example how we actually get those coefficients the same. Alright? So if the coefficients are not the same, we then get it the same. We'll make it the same. The third step is to either add or subtract to eliminate a variable. We either add or subtract to eliminate a variable. What does it mean to eliminate? To get rid of, not so. Either add or subtract to get rid of the variable. Okay. Then the next one is to solve the variable. Or solve for x, or solve for y, or solve the equation. And thirdly, lastly, you'll substitute that solution into either equation 1 or 2. Okay, it's by choice, whichever one you want. Will you guys understand? Alright, so let's go with the first step. What's the first step? Check if the variables are the coefficients are the same. Is there a set of coefficients that's the same? Yes. Which is the? It is the 1. So, do you think, if I'm going to subtract minus 2, y minus plus 2y, is it going to eliminate one of those? You'll give you negative 4y. So you think I'm going to subtract here? No, we're actually going to add to eliminate the variable. You guys understand? Alright, so we're not going to apply the second, what's the name here? Because our coefficients are the same. So what do we do after this? We're going to add. So we're going to say add equation 1 to equation 2. Or you could have just written E1 plus E2, equation 2. Okay, there's no mark allocated for this writing here in the red. Okay, but it just gives the examiner, or the person that's marking your paper, it shows that you know your layout, or how things get done. Okay. So if we add equation 1 into equation 2, what is 3x plus 5x? 8x. Not so? What's minus 2y plus 2y? Cancel. Equal. 2 minus 18. 16. Okay. Now what do we do? Divide by. What was the next step was to? Solve the variable. Not so? So x is equal to? Negative. You say, hang on. What do I do now? Set this back into equation 1. Okay, so do that quickly. Alright. If I substitute back, what do we get? 3 into negative 2 plus 2y equals 2. So what do I do now? Solve the equation. Negative 6 plus 2y is equal to 2. They get over the equal sign, not so? So 2y is equal to 2 plus 6, which is 8. So what do I do now? Nice. So x is equal to? 4, yes. So y is equal to absolute. Alright. Do you have any confusion? No. Yes, my girl? The y. Yeah. Why are we adding? Who can tell her why are we adding? And we didn't subtract here as we did in the first one. It will eliminate. Minus 2 or plus 2 y minus 2y gives you an answer of 0. So in that way I've eliminated the variable. Yes? Yes, you look at the signs of it. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, Michael? What did we say about substituting? Any one of the two. Any other questions? Nice, you guys are asking nice questions nowadays. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pause the video at this point, and I'm going to give you a chance to do this sum here. Okay. Alright. I'm going to pause.
Should we use
Elimination, yes. Okay, I just realized now that this example is part of tomorrow's lesson. And, that was the question that one of the students asked earlier on. Alright, so we'll talk about that tomorrow. Okay. So at this point I would like you guys to do, from exercise 4.8, you're going to do every alternate sum. So it's A, C, E, G, and I. I'm going to call you up row by row to check your work now, okay?
Yes, sir.